Hey guys, thanks for taking the time to learn about our Duo sliders, the world's first curved and straight slider in one. With Video Slider, you transform even the most boring shots into Hollywood productions. The movement adds depth into scenes and increases production value. Filmmakers love moving shots but dread the ergonomics of sliders. Most sliders are big, heavy, and cumbersome to set up and use. That is why we revolutionized the category and created the ProMediaGear Duo slider, the easiest slider to use for video or time-lapse applications. The engineering and quality of manufacturing surpass any product in this category. ProMediaGear takes the time to make it right. The slider core starts out as a solid block of aircraft-grade aluminum, meaning incredible strength with the least possible weight. Then it's CNC precision milled into shape, with back-to-back curved and straight tracks in a unibody design. The track core can easily support 200 pounds. All parts are not only CNC machined, but tested for accuracy as well. Thanks to its compact design, you can bring this slider anywhere, use with fold-away legs, or quickly mount to a tripod via quick-release system. In any case, the slider sets up in an instant and works with any video head with standard tripod mount. The motor control is remarkably simple to program as well. With quick set dials, 3 shooting modes, long battery life, it's ready for any situation. To set up a time-lapse shot, only 2 dials need to be set, one for the amount of travel, the other for timing. The controller takes care of the rest and it synchronizes movement with shutter of camera. Let's review a couple of scenarios to see how each slider performs. Example 1. Object centered at respective radius distances, shot with a 28mm lens. Shot from the curved track to visualize how an object is tracked without losing focus, even when depth of field is very low. Example 2. Object centered at respective radius distances, shot with a 36mm lens. Example 3. Object 4.5 feet away, shot with a 50mm lens. Example 4. Straight track sliding.
Hello, I'm Tony Papa from ProMediaGear. I'm going to walk you through our ProMediaGear Duo slider, 2 sliders in one. It's got a curved track on one side, a straight track on the other, legs, light stand mounts, a removable carriage, and so much more. Stay tuned as we review the ProMediaGear Duo slider. In front of me I've got the VS24, the ProMediaGear 24-inch straight Duo slider. When you receive it in the mail, it's going to come in a nice, heavy-duty Cordura nylon bag, well, with some instructions, a carriage, and the slider. I'm going to remove the carriage, lay it on the table here. Go ahead and take the slider out of the bag and put the bag on the floor. What we've got here is a 2-in-1 slider made out of one piece of heavy-duty 6061 aluminum. I've got a 24-inch straight track here. When you flip it over, I've got a 20-inch radius curved track. Great to add dynamic movement to any video. Especially great for the wedding videographer and event videographers out there. On each of our tracks from ProMediaGear, we've got legs with nice little rubber feet that can be adjusted to fit any position, as well as a light stand mount, which I'll get to in a minute. Across the unit, there's spirit levels as well to help you get that line nice and true or set up your shot how you want. Let me go ahead and show you. I'll put it on the table now and install the carriage. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking off my spirit levels, trying to get them lined up on the table properly. There we go. Come back to this one here. It's that simple. Once the bubbles are in the middle, you're ready to put on the carriage. The carriage here is a 3-wheeled carriage with aluminum bearings and aluminum wheels. It's going to effortlessly glide along this track. You're going to hook in the front two, and then with this tightening knob here, the third wheel is pushed up against the track and allows you to glide back and forth. But before I do that, you're going to want to go ahead and take your ball head of choice with a 3/8 screw that's provided and go ahead and put it on there. Alright, as you can see, I've went ahead and put the BH1 ball head from ProMediaGear on top of my carriage. Let me show you how to install it. First, you're going to want to take this stop lever, which is just a brake. Make sure it's all the way loose. Put the 2 aluminum wheels over the carriage, over the track, and then slowly tighten up the rear wheel until you notice that it's mating with the track. It's going to become a little loose, but you're going to feel it being attached to the track. Slowly tighten it up just enough that it's going to take that wiggle out, get it set up in the position that you want for your shot. You have a lot of opportunities to do shots such as push and pulls. You can easily do dynamic pans. You can easily flip the carriage over quickly, do a straight shot, reflip it over and do a curved shot, all without being cumbersome. It's very easy to use and creates a neat dynamic look for all your videos. We also manufacture it with legs on the side that can be adjusted quickly and easily, as well as the light stand mounts, which I'll show you in a second. On the curve track in front of me, I've got the VS24 model. This model is a 24-inch straight slider. When I flip it over, it's going to give me a 20-inch curved radius track. Some of the great benefits and features that are found on the PMG-DUO sliders are 3/8 and 1/4 mounts that are all over this thing. It gives you a lot of opportunity to mount it on monopods. You can screw it onto tripods. You can screw it onto the top of light stands. You can add pieces of magic arms. You can do a lot of things with these areas, whatever fits what you need. But we've also recently incorporated the 5/8 light stand mount over here on the sides. And what that's pretty awesome for is if you want in the field, you can loosen up the wheel here and put a 5/8 light stand right here over the top, tighten it down, go ahead and put another one on this side, and have a nice, rigid, compact stand that might be easier to get in the field than another tripod, or maybe I just don't have two and I'm using the one I need for my shot. This gives you a great opportunity for that. You can even take this and put it on one side, put the 2 feet on a table, on a rock, on a picnic table. Use your imagination. This is going to help you more than you think in the field, give you just another opportunity of how do I put my slider down. Now we also have other opportunities. We manufacture a clamp. The CS60 is a nice clamp that we manufacture specifically for the track, for the Duo slider. The jaws open up. It's going to allow you to put it right on top of that track, tighten it down, and then go ahead and mount it to a 3/8 16 or a 1/4 object, such as the top of your tripod. What this is going to allow you to do quickly in the field is go ahead and put that clamp on top of your tripod, on top of the base, and all you're going to have to do is drop in the track, tighten it down, get the weight distributed properly, and now I've got this thing set up real easy. When I want to go ahead and flip the track, I just loosen it up, the clamp stays on my tripod, I flip the track over, I go ahead and put that clamp right back down. Now the clamp, recommended just one clamp is fine for the 24-inch, even the 32-inch slider in most cases, depending on the working load that you're going to be putting on and sliding. If you're going to get the 36 or the 48, we would suggest 2 clamps, one on each side or about 1/3 of the way in on both sides. With that being said, we have a lot of people too that put one clamp on one side and go ahead and have a light stand on the other, a monopod on the other, another tripod. Whatever fits, whatever gear you have, use it. It's going to work right in your scene. But this clamp is an excellent opportunity to be able to quickly and easily flip that slider over. Now another product we have are 2 great little flip clamps. You'd actually remove the legs here and you're going to be able to add a tripod archetype mount to the end that's going to allow you to quickly flip it over. And we also have another one that goes on the end. It allows you to put 2 monopods down for legs. So you can actually have a much compact, tight package, make 2 little longer legs with monopods you may already own, They're just going to screw into the bottom of these feet and be able to flip over with ease. Now another great accessory to touch on that we have a whole nother video for is the motor and controller. The motor and controller can be added to this carriage at any time on a 3-wheel carriage and adds so much functionality such as looping, time lapse, and a video mode. Check it out.